Hey. So today I'm going to share with you about a scheduled task I set up in Claude that has saved me hours of work per day. And it took me about 30 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes or less to set this up. So I'm looking forward to sharing all about this simple tool with you. So I used to spend about 3 hours a day, probably 2 to 3 hours a day, analyzing real estate deals that were coming into my email. Now my AI is doing that in about 3 minutes, maybe five, and I don't even have to open my email. So, as a real estate investor, of course, my inbox is always being flooded with deals every single day, wholesalers, agents, off-market leads coming in. And I was spending hours reading through every single one, running the numbers and trying to figure out which ones were even worth my time. And that, of course, becomes super exhausting. And most of them are not that great and not worth my time, right? So I decided to build something to solve that problem for me. I set up a scheduled task inside Claude AI that automatically reads every deal email that's hitting my inbox. It's analyzing it against my exact buy box criteria, and it's generating a report for me telling me that it's a no go or it's a go or counter and what to counter at. So it's great. I wake up, the report is already there. I know exactly which deals deserve my attention and which ones to throw away. And the whole thing, again, took me less than 30 minutes to set up. So let's go through this. Let's go through what exactly these steps are. So, in order to set this up, you need two things. You do need Claude, you need the desktop app, and you also need to have the pro account. And that's about maybe $20 a month. So I feel it's worth it for the functionality. I don't get paid for saying that, but you'll find you get a lot of functionality for that investment. So once you have Claude and you have the desktop app, you open that up and you're going to be in Cowork. You can see right here that we are in Cowork. And Claude Cowork allows you to be able to set up scheduled tasks. So you would click here, scheduled, and you will see scheduled tasks, and you will see all of the tasks that you have scheduled. So, in order to set up a scheduled task, you're going to go over here and you're going to hit new task. You're going to go ahead and put the name of the task that you're setting up. You're going to put a description of the task that you're setting up, and you're going to put in instructions. You're also going to be selecting the frequency that you want the scheduled task to run, and you're going to also, you do have the opportunity to change the mode if you want to a different model. You don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to show you what that looks like when you set it up. So I opened this up when I was setting up my scheduled task, and I called this my daily email flip analysis. Analyze the flip properties that are emailed to me each day. And then I put in my instructions. And you might look at this and be like, wow, that's a lot of instructions, but you don't have to worry about that. Claude will also generate the instructions for you. I worked off of a prompt that I had seen somewhere else. That was a helpful to kind of inspire me and get the wheels turning, but it wasn't exactly relevant to what I needed it to do. It wasn't exactly what I needed. So I put it into Claude, into a Claude chat, and said, hey, Claude, help me. This is what I want to achieve. This is where I got the idea. This type of prompt I think will get us there. Can you help me refine this and customize this to be able to achieve what I want to achieve with a scheduled task? And it said, sure, you're going to need to use this prompt. And I did have to steer it a little bit, and we'll talk through that. But you just don't feel like you have to invent everything. You can work with Claude to create the instructions, to create the prompts that you need. So I then put this into the scheduled task. Task name, daily deal inbox scan, fix and flip analyzer prompt. You are my real estate deal analyst. Every time this task runs, complete the following steps in order. So it's going to complete this every time it's running. First, it's going to scan my email for deal leads. It's going to search my Gmail because I've connected my Gmail. You do need to connect your Gmail. It's very, very simple to do that through Cowork. So once your Gmail is connected, you can go ahead and tell it all the different addresses that it's looking for. I want it to be looking for anything coming from Zillow, from Redfin, from wholesalers that I get emails from agents that I get emails from. So it's pulling all of these from my email. And you can continue to build out that list, every time you have somebody else sending you deals, you just go ahead and pop their name in there. Um, It's being told to search for emails received since the last time the task ran. If it doesn't find emails in the inbox, it needs to check the spam folder. And it's going to collect every email that has a property deal, listing, or investment opportunity in it. It's going to look for the property address, the asking or listing prices, the square footage, bed bath counts, any ARV estimates that are in there, rehab notes, deal commentary, any attachments. And it's going to identify the deals to analyze. It needs to make sure it has some information, right? A property address, for example, a price. It needs to have a price to start with. And if it's missing this data, it can just make a note for me in the report needs more info. So then it's going to run the deal analysis for each property. It's going to go through my specific criteria that I input. So this is something that you would be customizing for yourself. It's going to run a full fix and flip analysis using the MAO, maximum allowable offer method. It is, and then I instructed it how to figure out the ARV, the after repair value estimate. And I put in my own comp analysis guidance, right? This is best practice comp analysis guidance, so it can look at comps and figure out what the after repair value could be. The rehab estimate, I told it how I want it to estimate a rehab. And then, of course, these are not numbers I would ever use to make an offer. This is an initial analysis to let me know, is it even worth my time to explore this deal any further? So we can use ballparks to determine if it's worth my time to look at, right? We cannot use ballparks to make an actual offer and be successful on a deal. So we'd still need a human in the loop for that. So it's looking at all the different costs. It's looking at two different scenarios for me. I want it to look at asking price. If we use the asking price, if we offer the asking price, could we make a profit here? And in scenario B, if we offered $40,000 less, at $40,000 less, could it be a deal? Could we make the profit that we want? And then let me know. A go would be yes, you could make at least 30K in profit in one of these scenarios. And if you can't, even after offering $40,000 less, make 30,000 in profit, that is not a deal that's worth looking at. So after that, it's going to be sharing the results with you. And so I have it sharing with me in a spreadsheet. It's going to be instructed to share in a spreadsheet. And also it's giving me a report. And I'm going to go ahead and share the report with you so you can see exactly what that is going to look like. So we can go into the scheduled tasks. You can go into your task. And then you can look at when it has previously run and see exactly. So this is, here we go. See, this is all right here, what it's instructed to do. And we pull up when it has successfully run and we can see exactly what it's putting together. It will share some notes with you as it's going along, tell you what it's up to, and then it will give you daily deal inbox scan. For example, this is from April 23rd, and it's going to give the verdicts. It's going to give the go, no go, and if it needs more information, and immediate action items. And I think, it's just such a wonderful time saver to be able to set up something that simple. That's it. That's all you have to do. Setting up scheduled tasks is very simple, and you can actually get them to do some concrete work for you. So if you are interested in using something like this, just let this plant a seed. This is not only applicable to this use case, right? You could have Claude looking into your emails for all different types of information and writing all different types of reports. A lot of people do like morning email summaries, for example, immediate action items. There's all different types of things you can do. So just let this plant the seed that scheduled tasks are a very simple thing to set up to get some AI implemented and save you some significant time in your life, in your business. If you'd like to see the prompt, I'm happy to share that with you. Drop prompt in the comments, and please follow along for more AI tools and tips.